Remember when we talked about the recursive formula the other day? And we had a rule. They have to give us the term that they want us to start with. In this case, it is 15. That's our first term, and we know because it says A1. And they give us the rule, what they want us to do with it, plus 5. So this first thing says list the first 4 terms in the sequence. Our first term is 15. And our second term would be 20. I'm adding 5 each time. Third term is 25. And fourth term is 30. The second question says, what is the weakness using the recursive formula to show how many pounds was lifted after 20 weeks? The weakness with this would be you would have to add 5 20 times until you get to 20 weeks. That's a lot. So can you imagine, like if they said for 100 weeks, you'd be at it for a really long time. So that is the weakness with this. You'd be have to you'd have to add 5 20 times, and that's a lot. So we have something else that we call the explicit formula, which will help us add very, very fast, especially if they ask us for like the 200th term, okay? And it is written right here, AN equals BX plus A0. We haven't heard of A0 yet, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. So we're gonna look over to the right, N. Remember, N is the term number. A sub N is any term in the sequence. A1, we talked about that. That is our first term in the sequence. And if A1 is our first term, A0, you can imagine would be our 0 term. And remember, D means the common difference, which is how we get from one number to the next. That would be our common difference. So if we take our example from the top and put it into our explicit formula, it's going to be A sub N is equal to D. Let's move back up at our rule. It's telling us to add 5 each time, so D is 5. I know it says X, but we're going to use N because N is here. N plus our A0, okay? Well, we don't know what A0 is, but we don't know what it is yet. But remember our list of terms up top. If this is my A1 term, I'm going to go backwards. Instead of adding 5, I'm going to go backwards. So 15 minus 5 is 10. So our A0 term is 10, okay? Go backwards. And using this, how many pounds can he lift after 20 weeks? It's going to be 110 pounds. Well, how did I get that? Okay, so D, we know is 5. Our A1 is 15. Our A0 is 10. And our formula, which we just came up with, up top, is this. Okay? And now I'm going to substitute 20 into my formula. The only place I can put 20 is for N, right? So this would be 5 times 20 plus 10. And that's where 110 came from, okay? So let's try a few of these together. I want you to write down your A1 term, your D, A1, D, your A0. Here is the formula we're using, equal to 3 plus A0, and then what your actual formula is, okay? So our A1 is 16, that is the first number in our sequence. D, how are we getting from 16 to 19? We're adding 3 each time. So this is plus 3. And our A1, remember, since we're adding 3 to go forward, how would we go backwards? We would have to subtract 3. So the number before 16 would be, we're going to do 16 minus 3, which is 13. Okay? And we have all of our information to now write our formula. Our D is 3, N is N, and our A0 is 13. Okay? Try the next on your own and then come back and check with me. This is what I got. If you didn't, go back and see what mistake you made and try again.